Man, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jamie Jenkins. We're back with another episode of the Hello Black Man podcast with a wrapper on my shirt. What's happening with y'all, man? Hey, listen, if you joining the podcast for the first time or the 31st time or the 35th time, do me a favor. I always ask this: share the broadcast, tag somebody in. We're here. We're talking about transparency and communication in our community, bringing on some dope guests, bringing on some phenomenal people, some people that maybe you don't know and you need to know. There's a reason why they're here. There's a reason why we chose them. And we just want to make sure that you tap in to those same people. If we're bringing them on and we're talking to them, I assure you there's somebody that you want to tap in with. If it's from a communication standpoint, if it's from a music standpoint, background standpoint, positivity standpoint, whatever we do, just know that it's uplifting and just know that it's going to be positive. It's going to be positive. And that's what we're here. That's what we're talking about, man. Listen, it's Monday. It's 8/9/2021, and we're here with another episode of the Hello Black Man podcast. Listen, hit that share button, tag somebody, and we're going to have a phenomenal time here this afternoon. So, this today, it's Monday. Kind of everybody got back at it. I guess in sports, you had the Olympics, knocking that out of the way. We had basketball. The NFL is back. So we got a lot going on, I guess, just in the world itself today. And I just want to make sure that we kind of touch base on a few of those topics tonight as we go through and do our thing overall. But what we want to do is highlight some people. Kind of highlight who we're talking about, what they've done, and where they are. So listen, this young man that's on here to be on tonight is an artist. I mean, like when I say an artist, I'm an old school guy. So certain things you play or certain things that you listen to, you know right off if you're going to enjoy them. You know right off, like, yeah, like I like that. I like you just let it play. And so I was introduced to this. I was introduced to his music. Hadn't met the man, just the music. And I was like I got a favorite song already. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a favorite song. I got a favorite song already. And it's like one of my theme songs. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my song right there. You know, like certain music come on, like, oh, that's me right there. That's my song right there. And so I knew I had that connection already. And then I met the dude. I like, okay, this dude, he cool. Like, he cool for real. So, like, some people, like, the music and the person is two different people. But his music is dope. And he just a cool individual. And, just come to find out this through trial and error and this talking, we got, I got my purple and gold on tonight, you know what I'm saying? Just for a reason. It's just certain things we'll bring out in the podcast that we want you all to hear and know. So listen, without further ado, we're going to bring on a phenomenal artist. If you're not following his anything, his Facebook, Casey Youngbone, his IG, Casey Youngbone, Twitter, Casey Youngbone. Listen, if you're not following this artist, tap in right now. Share the podcast, share the live, share the YouTube, wherever you tapping in with me, make sure you tap in with the guest. And you'll probably be disappointed you hadn't been following him sooner. That's all I can say. You won't be disappointed in the music and what he's bringing to the table. So without further ado, we're going to bring on a phenomenal artist, Casey Youngbone. What up with it, ball man?
I ain't never been introduced to before.
Hey, that's what it is, man. Hey, listen. I'm telling you, it's one of those things where I don't want to be in 10 years. I don't want to be 20, 45. I was like, man, I thought you were dope back in 2021.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh, you ain't tell me in 2021. Like, you ain't tell nobody tap in with me then. So I want to make sure that people understand that, hey, this is an opportunity for you, and definitely an opportunity for anybody in the audience to tap in with you and be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. You know me, man. I'm thankful.
Absolutely, absolutely. Getting a little static right there. You good?
Yeah, yeah, I'm straight. Everything good on mine.
Okay, okay. Listen, man. So listen, we're gonna start out with the norm. We're gonna start out with the normal. You've been interviewed before. So first of all, we want to, have let's tell the viewers who you are. We'll start right there.
Yeah, man. Just a Mississippi boy, man. My rap name KC Young Bone. It ain't got nothing to do with my real name, nothing like that. People just used to call me all the time. So
Yeah.
I just spell country with a K. That's it. And like when I and stuff or whatever I did, everybody like, man, bro, cold. He cold. So I just took country and cold and put it together. So it just I like the Kansas City Rams, so I just took the KC and ran with it.
Oh, that was so. Like it is all like it was just given to you. Like it all came together.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't no plan of mine, bro. 'Cause I can't think like that. So I just let
That's
stuff.
what's up. How long you been in the game, man? Like when did you decide? Like like some people say, man, I've been writing since seventh grade or eighth grade, or you know what I'm saying. And I know certain people that pick it up at 28 and say, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get in the music business.
Yeah,
Like it's just different for different people.
yeah. It bro, I'm a late bloomer. Like I grew up around music though, cause like my
Hmm.
dad was, he passed in but like my dad used to be a gospel singer, and so
Okay.
he was a preacher. So I grew up in the church, and so I got the church background. I really wasn't no singer though. The singer skipped me, but like in 2005 maybe, like I was at Alcorn to play football. Some stuff happened that didn't work out, and so I had a roommate man named Roger Holmes. Cause like I couldn't stay in the athletic dorm where they put me out really, but I had like a 3.9 GPA, so I was eligible to stay in the honors dorm.
Yeah.
And so just happened, my roommate he had a little issue or whatever the way he had to have a roommate, and so we both was in a
Right.
situation where we both needed a roommate. And so
Right.
they put me in the room with him, man, and I used to see him every night. Like he'll be huddled over his desk, like, and I can hear him mumbling, saying little
Yeah.
stuff, but he trying not to disturb me. So I was like, one day I just asked him, I'm like, bro, what you doing? And he was like, man, I'm making a on everything, bro. That way he said, man, I'm making my mixtape. And I was like, I said, you rapping? Like that? He said, yeah, yeah. So he said, you want to hear it? So he played it back, man, and that just blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I always thought you had to have a big studio, the mixing
Yeah. Yeah.
board,
Yeah.
all
He
that. So,
he grinded right there on the desk.
bro, right there on the desk in Rebels Hall, bro. In Rebels, bro, with a man, like a Toshiba top and one of
Yeah.
the the computer microphones, bro. And man, he had like 20 songs, and it just blew
Wow.
my mind. And he just kept asking me. He was like, bro, you don't want to get on none of these? You don't? I know you got some stuff on your mind. He used to say that every day I walk in the room. Uh, One day he left and he just left it on. He was like, man, if you like this beat, just write something to it. And he said, all you gotta do is press record. Cause he knew I wasn't gonna rap in front of him.
Yeah.
And so when he left out, man, I walked over there, I walked past, I sit down for a little while, I got up like, nah, this ain't me. I don't do that. And so I went to the cab, I ate, I came back, he still wasn't in there, the beat steady looping. And
Yeah.
so I sit down, I tried to write something, I ain't like, so I just sit down and just hit record and just started like just playing around, see if what I sound like. And I hit the
Yeah.
playback. That was the first time I heard my voice play back over a beat. I was like, man, I kind of sound like a rapper.
Oh.
Yeah, and I sit down and came up with my first little verse, bro. And that how it started though. That's why I say like that was 2005, man. And I ain't gonna give my age away, but it was a while ago.
But that's hey man, that's crazy how like it was basically like put in front of you, like boom, like like out of all the roommates you could have had, man, you
Yeah,
could have had somebody, you know what I'm saying, that was in the fashion or somebody that was, you know what I'm saying, in
yeah,
the golf or you know what I'm saying, like out, a million things could have been on their mind. But for
yeah,
you to have that
for
roommate to
real,
say, hey,
for real.
hey, look, and then to offer it to you. So you know how some people is. This mine, don't touch this, don't room down, don't fool with it. This ain't none of yours.
Yeah,
I done
for
had
real,
those.
bro.
I
Like
done
he
had
did.
those roommates.
I done had him too. I had him too, bro. That's why I said I know exactly what you're talking about. But like
Yeah,
he was all for it. Like he was like one of the most encouraging people ever. And so like when I started doing it, it's like I was addicted to it because it was like it was giving me like an outlet because I ain't never say nothing, bro. Like I don't want the quietest people, anybody, I'd be in the room, you wouldn't even know if you didn't know who I was already. And like I was known for sports in my area, but man, I still didn't talk to nobody. Everybody just talked to me, and I just listened, nod my head,
yeah,
how y'all.
yeah.
God bless y'all. I see y'all later. I So like when folks heard about me rapping, man, ain't nobody believe it. They was like, man, and that made a lot of people just want to hear what I was gonna say anyway.
Right. So they really intrigued. Like, wait a minute, like, dude rapping, like the
Yeah,
dude that don't be saying nothing, like he rapping.
that what they used to call me quiet dude. That's what they used to
Yeah.
call me, quiet dude.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I
Oh,
ain't never.
you had to be super quiet to get a nickname like that. Now you had to be
Yep.
you had to be breaking the quiet game record to get a nickname like that. Like, oh, quiet dude.
I was, bro. It was a dude named man, I can't think of Chad last name, man. His name was Chad. Chad was from Shibuya. You know, heard of Shibuya?
Yeah.
That was Chad from. Chad gave me that name. He'd be like, bro, you don't never say nothing, man. He was like, I'm call you quiet, brother. That what and he called me that until he left there. Yeah.
Oh
Everybody's going,
man, that's what's up, man. Like I said, that's a unique start, kicking off your career and stuff like that. Um,
yeah,
Man, listen, I'm telling you, when I was introduced to your music, Cause like, man, like I got some people I know, when we go on trips and stuff like that, and
yeah,
literally the first time I heard, the first time I heard, what was the first thing she played? I think it had been My Type of Lady. So she played, so not My Type of Lady. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's a jam. I said, that's nice right there. Like, who that is? She said, oh, you
like,
don't know who they are. I'm like, okay, well, you know people then. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So
uh,
she playing it. And so, she just going through the catalog, and then Underdog came on.
yeah,
Ah,
okay,
man, man, Underdog so cold, man.
yeah,
That song so cold to me. I mean,
yeah,
literally, I promise you, anybody that is going through anything, that's an
yeah,
uplifting song, man. That song is so positive. You know what I'm saying? If you
yeah.
going through it at your job, you going through it on the team, you going through it and whatever, man.
Life, bro.
Everybody got that underdog, right? They got that underdog spirit, that feeling in them. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when I heard that, I was like, "Oh man, that's it! Like, that's a jam right there." Like, who are that? Oh, that's Casey. I said, "Oh, I gotta figure out. Okay, I got it. But lock it in. We got to lock in, man. That song right there. That's
Man, that,
my favorite. I know you got
yeah,
catalogs and newer stuff, and like I know that, but like that's
yeah,
that song right there. When we go on a road trip, she know it got to play. She know that
yeah.
song got to spin.
Man, that what's up, man. Hey, I love to hear that for real. That how it is for me though, bro. And then like I don't know, my creative process is so random. Like I ain't got the ritualistic like creative process where everybody had like the cool stuff to say. Oh man, I sip a little of this. I turn the lights down to a certain. I have
Yeah,
room on a
like
certain tip, bro.
Kanye, he got a whole renaissance he got to do.
Yeah, bro. I ain't got none of that, bro. I was in man. Matter of fact, I had just got out my deer stand, which I like to deer hunt. I just got out the deer stand and shout out to Chris Valentine, bro. Chris Valentine texted my phone and he was like, man, he was like, I got some beats. He said, but I don't know if they worth listening to or not, man. So what you think? And so the first one I opened up was the beat that I ended up doing underdog to. And so when
Yeah,
I told so I ain't just hype him up. I was just like, yeah, this one straight. I might can do something to this one, like that.
yeah,
like 2 days later, bro, he had invited me to one of his sessions at Crown Studio. Shout out to Shell them too. Cause Shell always welcomed me with open arms to come in and sit and listen. And so Chris was he was working on one of his EPs, and so they just had like some little downtime. And
Yeah.
Shell was like, "Man, like, Bone, what you working on?" And I was like, "Man, I said I got some." I said Chris did some. I got some to one of Chris beats, and so Chris didn't even know nothing about it. And
Yeah.
so I Shell big studio monitors, and when it come on, right, everybody in there was just like, they was stuck. Like, hey, Chris was like, "Man, I never heard nothing like that on that beat." And he was like, "I listened to that beat a million times."
He
And like
looked over.
that just
He looked over that beat.
right over, bro. Like, and that's how that song happened though. But I mean, when I make a song, it be about most of the time it be about what I'm dealing with right then, or
Yeah.
it's either some that I dealt with, or somebody real close to me dealing with it, and that be
Yeah.
what be on my mind because I be trying ways to figure it out or help them out, or you know what I'm saying, just looking for solutions, bro. Like that's really what that song about, man.
Oh yeah. It
And like,
is. Did it?
you know,
I'm telling you, man. The song just it's a winner. Like like certain songs just like that song winning right there. Like it play, you ain't gotta. I just want to hear the first verse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Started
mm-hmm.
right in the middle, nothing like that. Like when the song come on, like the hook fire,
Yeah,
and then like I can listen to the whole. You know what I'm saying? The verses, like everything. It's a clean song, man. It's a
yeah.
winner.
Appreciate it, man. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
sir. So listen, tonight, man, I appreciate you being on the podcast. And like I said, everybody that's tapping in, man, I want them to jump on your movement, your musical movement, from
Yeah,
Facebook to IG to Twitter. I tell people all the time, man, listen, don't be stingy with your likes. Don't be stingy with your follows, man. Don't be stingy with your tweets and retweets. You know what I'm saying? We know it's our job. It's our job. You putting out great music, it's our job, the public, to push you. That's it. I mean, that's our job. You know what I'm saying? As far as marketing and branding, we can help. We
yeah,
can help because a share from me, it may be 1,000 people that's never heard from you, never heard your music. They could have been under a rock or wherever. But now they get an
yeah,
opportunity to hear your music, and then that's another 500 retweets to 5,000 new people that has never heard your music. And so I tell people all the time, man, when I
yeah.
bring people on, tap in, share, 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 share. You sharing stuff about McDonald's and other stuff. The other millionaires already, man. Like McDonald's ain't gonna
They
pay
don't
you, right? Like,
even,
man, come on, just hit the share button, man. Tag somebody in, say, hey, check your brother music out. That's
yeah,
that's just how I feel about it, man. My timeline, people tag me and stuff about, baby shower and they selling lip gloss. Okay, cool. I'm cool with it. Tag, share. I know my daughter wear lip gloss. Let me get her tapped
yeah.
into your business. This is what we
Hi,
gotta do, man.
yeah, for real.
So that's where I am, man. So listen, tonight I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, man. It's out of our journals that deal with transparency, communication, and basically, you've already said that your music has been your outlet. Just a way you've been able to,
Yeah,
some of the things you're going through, or some people that's close to you, to how to deal with, just how to deal with certain things. So I'm gonna ask you a
yeah.
couple questions out of the Hello Black Man journal.
All right.
All right, we're gonna start right here. And so, like I said, these are personal questions. These are personal questions. And so,
I
like
already
for
know it.
everybody, every answer will be different. So, question 48 in the journal simply says, "Hello, black man. Does anyone in your family have health issues? How has it affected you or the ones to who they are directly connected?"
Yeah, first the answer is yes. I mean, it's done affected everybody. It definitely affected me because like I'm the baby like of the
Mm-hmm.
family, but the way everything happened, all of the responsibility on me. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Because like my dad, he died. Yeah, my dad died from cancer in '06,
Okay.
and so
Sorry to hear that.
I also have a brother, but he had a kidney failure in like '98. And so, like all the documents and stuff that my dad used to take him to, once my dad died, it wasn't the only man left around. Even my whole hill, I'm the only male left, really. So, like, all their responsibility was on me. I'm like 18, 19 years old, you know, so I got to get my brother to the hospital. You know, all of his appointments when he have bad days, you know, I'm there with him. It's, you know, like just stuff like that, bro. Really, man, I grew up around there. I had an auntie that was, you know, paralyzed, and you know, so she stayed next door, but she was real independent though. Now she taught us how to cook. Like she taught us like math, and like she was real strict about academics. So like that's why
Yeah.
regardless of how what I got into, I just knew my academics. I had to do that because my auntie wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little 4. Yeah, it's like a little 4'8" lady in a wheelchair, bro. But you ain't finna play with her,
Yeah.
so I knew not to do this. She ain't care what I got into. Like, as long as my grades were straight, she was like, "You'll figure the rest out. If you smart enough to keep your grades this high, you know right from wrong." That's what she used to always tell me. And
Man,
so
that's
like,
what's up.
yeah, man. So like I say, my dad having cancer and my brother being, you know, his condition, and I mean my auntie, like, yeah, you know, I grew up with that, so it like it just taught me a lot of what really matters, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I might want to go play and hang out with my friends like that, but you know, my family, and you know, you don't get to pick them for real, and you
Nope.
know, at the end, I know that my family going, you know, that's really who got me here anyway, you know.
Yeah. Gotcha. Hold on one second. Let me try something real quick. Pop right back in for me. Uh, Let me see if I can get KC to pop right back in for me. Man, listen, that brother talks about some responsibility at a very young age dealing with this question, and that's just a phenomenal thing, man. Just to have the mindset to family first. And I know there's something we talk about here on the channel about, you know, like how are we handling those family issues. And at that young of an age, he's been through with his dad, his brother, his aunt, and obviously he's family structured. Obviously, this young man is family orientated to say, hey, listen, I can't go play. I got to take care of business, you know. So that's great. That's phenomenal. Let me get him right back in here real quick. It's getting kind of choppy right there, so I want to make sure you all have the best. The best. Sometimes just leaving and coming back gives the guests a chance to do their thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, it got kind of choppy there for a minute. I was hoping I could just cleared it up, bringing you right back in. But it just sounds like to me that, man, that you've always had a responsible side.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
like I said, that's different from me. You know, like I it took me a while, man. It took me a while. I don't know. It just I don't know. Like that didn't dawn on me. Like if I was in your situation, man, I'd have been like, I'm going to play. Like I'm headed out. That's just me. That's just how I was. It just took me. It just took me time to get to that point to say, okay, what's important, what's priority, you know, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People mature at a different age, you know. And so for you to say, hey, listen, you know, respecting your aunt and going through with your dad and handling responsibilities and stuff like that, and then with your brother, um, it's fair to say that it had to I don't want to use the word weight, but it had to impact you. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily weight. When you talk about family, you don't want to use the word weight. Nobody want to use the word weight when you start talking about family. But when you just talk about having to be responsible, when you talk about being responsible, there's accountability to it. You know what I'm saying? People are they're expecting certain things.
Yeah, 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 man. It's impact involved. It's cause you when you're young, you don't really be knowing.
Nope.
Yeah, you there and you see stuff happen, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed
Right.
to like this? Am I supposed to feel like that? But then start looking, that's my dad, auntie. So I got to do something. So like, them the times that I would talk, because I would ask them like, what y'all need me to do, or can I help?
Right.
And like even I didn't even they'll do that. Like they sit wrong, they'll sit around for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
well, I help or what I need to do.
Right.
So I guess it's just some, just a natural thing, man. I guess certain people be there and certain people don't, but I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. I mean, that's all of my life, bro.
That's why I like questions like this, because people will take your career, like say, hey, he's a rapper, and
Yeah,
they may separate this type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? They say, okay, he a rapper. He must think just by himself, or what I'm saying. They may have their own idea of what of what a rapper or a music artist thinks. They may have that here. And so now with this
yeah,
question, your significant other, your fan base, your kids or whomever, to answer a question like that and to give some background history, they're like, okay, this he not who I thought he was, or oh, I would have never thought he was that responsible at that age. So that's why I like
yeah.
these type of questions, man. I really do.
Oh, yeah. He the real interview, man. He the real kind.
Oh, man. So I like this question right here. We're gonna go with let's go with some politics. We're on question 45. It says, "Hello, black man. Explain your political views. Would you ever run for a political office? If so, which office? If not, why not?" Just had Scarface. Scarface just ran. Just, you know what I'm saying? Scarface in the politics now. We got a couple other music industry moguls that have went into politics. What's your take on the whole political world?
Bro, you wouldn't believe it, but you were so funny. Like,
What's up?
like it's a local thing. Like people around here know about it. So like anybody around here, if they see it, they gonna they automatically they know what I'm finna talk about. All right, so last year, bro, I don't even know why I slept for it. What I do know, like my mom, I don't know, man. She got the spell of the world. She just didn't like the choices that I was making. Like,
Uh
I
huh.
ain't did nothing bad. Like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
100% independent. You know what I'm saying? Own
Yeah.
business. Stand on. But she look at the fact that I got a college education and she feeling like I didn't use it. You know what I'm saying? And
I got it. I got that.
so it was like I was telling her, I got that degree for y'all. Cause y'all wanted me to do that. I never really wanted to go to college, bro. I wanted to just work with my dad, get my own logging crew, cause that's what we did. We was loggers, and
Okay.
but they were so serious about me getting the education. So I was like, well, they done took care of me my whole life. This is the least I could
I
do.
got let me give him these little 4 years back.
Oh, they ain't number 4 years. I can do 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
so right. So look, she got back on the kick again, man. And so it came up this opportunity to constable in Lee County, the constable,
Yeah,
which I didn't even really know what a constable was. Tell you the truth, bro. Like I
yeah.
really
You say, okay, that's something, whatever it is, what that is.
didn't. When she said it, I was like, all right, I signed up for it. And I did. I just went with, just to make her leave me alone about, what I was doing. And so, yeah, bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro, this story gets so crazy. And so that's all I done. I promise you, bro, that's all I done. I didn't go to no meetings. I didn't put out no signs telling people I was running for it. I didn't do no campaigns. I didn't go to nobody churches. I told nobody that I was for constable, bro. How about I won?
Oh man, get out of here.
Bro, if I'm lying, I'm flying, man. Look, bro,
I'm not saying. So listen, Bone. Listen. So leading up to the election, so you sign your name, whatever you done with it, right? So then leading up to it, like what was on your mind? So, okay, people finna vote today. Did you know when they were voting? Did somebody like, hey, I see your name on here. Like, I need. Come on with it. Come on with the rest of the story, man. This is crazy.
that's what started happening, bro. So look, okay, I'm automatically thinking, okay, I ain't showing up to nothing. I'm not doing nothing. They just gonna take me out the ballot. That's what I'm thinking. But
Okay, you figure you be an automatic drop like this dude? He ain't serious, man. They take a name off.
that's what I was banking on. But see, I'm credible to my mama because I can prove that I at least did what I said I
Yeah.
was gonna do. And so
Okay. Say, mama, they took me off. I don't
yeah,
know what happened. They took me
yeah,
out. They said I wasn't qualified.
I was gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they did the total opposite. They did not take me out. So look, I vote. I go vote because that's just something I talk bad and everything. So
Yep. Yep.
I see my name, bro. What's crazy? I didn't vote for myself. I voted for the other guy. You know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't want it, bro. I didn't want it at all, man. And so look, when I got up that morning, my phone was just voop, voop, voop. Like all my partners, them, like all the guys, like the hood dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they come back,
Yeah.
but they don't vote now, but they come back telling me like, man, my mama said, my mama said she think that was your name on the ballot, bro. And he said, hey, man, why you ain't tell us that, bro? We would have got behind you. I'm like, man, y'all, how y'all gonna support that? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and so I was like, well, who your mom and them vote for? They were like, man, they voted for you. I was like, they didn't even know if that was me. They were like, yeah, they know your last name. They knew that was you. You the only person with that name. Bro, everybody, bro, I won by like, man, probably like 1,000 votes. I had like 1,000 votes.
Man, get out of here.
I'm not lying, bro. It was the craziest thing I ever, like, I still don't believe that's real, bro. Like, and then look, this the real kicker part. I'm at the house sleep because I had worked that whole day. My niece come beating on the door. She was like, so she being childish. She was like, man, we made it, bro. We made it. She running like, bro, we made it. Turn your TV on, bro. We turned the TV on Channel 3 News, bro. That go my name across the bottom. I promise you, bro, that really happened. So here I am, no one. Everywhere I go, everybody want to shake my hand, hug me.
Yeah.
Congratulations, this,
Yeah.
congratulations, that. Whole time, I gotta let these people know I'm finna let all y'all down because I'm finna step down. You know,
Oh my god. Like man, they literally hand delivered you an office. Like, oh, here you go. You want this? You can have it.
bro, they did it, bro. I'm not lying, man. Some people still pick on me about it. They still call me constable bone around here. I be like, man, y'all gotta
Yeah.
chill out.
Yeah.
And so,
Man,
bro,
that is crazy. Hey, let me ask you this here. What was your major in college? What you major in?
robotic engineering.
Oh, no, you smart for real. Oh, you another kind of smart. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Like you
Nah,
a different kind of smart. I got it. Okay, I got it.
I'm
You talked about mathematics. You talked about keeping your GPA up. I heard the 3.9. Now that didn't go over my head. I heard 3.9. I said, let me just figure out what the major was.
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. You a different kind of smart. I got you.
yeah.
You got people that's smart. Then you got people that's robotic smart. That's a different kind of smart. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, man. It wasn't because I was smart, bro. It because I was the only in the program, really. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you had to show up. You had to be there. You had to turn stuff in. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
what's up right there, Doc.
I had to do
That
the
is
work
what's
now.
up, man. That is what's up, man. Listen, so
That,
you an entrepreneur. You also an entrepreneur. So I want to get at least one question out of my entrepreneur journal. And so this is I'm gonna ask this one right here. It says, hello black entrepreneur. What is the most important reason you wish to be successful?
oh, that one easy. I want to be the one that started the generational wealth in my family, bro. That's it for me. Like that's what I want. I want not just the money, but like the information. You know, like the business
Yeah,
minded
the
information.
information. Listen, I don't think people realize how much information is lost generation to generation by not having conversations, not by not writing stuff down, not saying, "Hey, this is what I learned. This is what you should know." You know, I'm 40 years old. I'm 42 years old, and
Yeah.
so I've had older cousins and older uncles in the stock market for 30 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the stock market 30 plus years, learning and trying stuff. And so here I am, a fish out of water at 40 learning it, right? So, like literally 20 years ago, why wasn't they saying, hey, listen, let me
Yeah.
put you up on this stock game. You are this buy a little this, that save this, let's do that. Like my daughter right now say, listen, you 18 years old. You're a senior right now. You're a senior in high school right now. I said you start working on your dividend
Mm-hmm.
stocks. Stocks is gonna pay out monthly
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. I said just imagine where you
Yeah.
be when you 40. When you 40, it's over. Like it's over. You be bringing home $4,000 or $5,000 automatically. Like
It's
I'm
all
passing that
dividend.
on right now. Don't wait till you 40 and say, man, I want to get into the stock market. How does it work and stuff like that. So man, that generational wealth, the money is one thing, but the information that we don't pass on, we just got to do a better job at.
Information, everything, bro. And see, like that's why I want to be successful though. Like, and that's it. I don't really care about nothing else. Cause really, me, bro, like, and people always tell me I'm too hard on myself and I'm gonna stay depressed and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, just like for me, bro, like I know I got gifts and I ain't just slow or nothing like that. But I personally feel like my window for stuff like that is gone. You know what I'm saying? Cause just off of my personal preference, like I really don't enjoy a lot of stuff that come with the things I do. You know what I'm saying? And so
I understand.
it'll be
You
me.
know what? I do
Yeah,
understand it.
yeah, I already know it. And so like that what I'm saying. And so like with me, it'll just be to the point to where I done remove myself from everything. I pick little personal stuff that I like to do. And I
Yeah,
just chalk that up as a win. That's what I
right.
got out of it.
It's
But for the
it's for
most part,
you and you enjoy it.
yeah, and so, but for the most part, it's just for like my folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody else gonna do it. Cause if they would, I wouldn't be having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it. That's how I look at it.
Man, that is. Hey, listen, that is so true, man. Trust me, I understand it 1,000,000%. So listen, with that being said, what's next for you? Like what you got coming up? What's on the agenda?
Well, man, I'm currently trying to build my brand with my tattoo shop, man. I just opened a tattoo shop. It's like I think it's the first one in my area. I
Mm-hmm.
think. And I know it's the first one owned by a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's done been one, then it ain't been that's that
It,
own.
it, it ain't it ain't
So
it ain't if it's been one, it ain't there. It ain't one there now. So how can people find your tattoo shop, man? How can people locate you and support your art?
just all my any of my personal page, like I answer my all my messages, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, just whatever. I reply back. People don't like the time now, but I'll be busy, man. But I always get. And so I ain't got around to opening it because everything just fresh. I just got in
Yep.
here like this month, really. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I ain't set up all the because I really ain't got my shop set up the way I want it yet neither. So, but yeah, man, just KC Young Bone on everything and on Instagram. That's where most of my tattoo work at. Which I'm finna
Got it.
go ahead and just do a tattoo to separate
Hey,
that because like my whole life on my
got it.
and
Got it.
I'm
Got
just
it.
trying to learn how to thing, man. I'm about to drop another album. You the first person that finna know the release date on the album. It's gonna be on the 20th. So I put that on your show. August the
That's what's
20th,
up.
my
That's
album
what's
drop.
up.
It's called Been Cold.
Well, you
Yeah.
you 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 drop it, we'll have it. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it, man. I just gotta play a little of my song, man, before you get off here, man. I just gotta play a little of it. Just a little of it, man.
Yeah.
Just a little of it. Like I said, if you got a personal preference, one you want to hear real quick, I'll put it up there. But like,
Nah, that yeah. Country Code. Yeah. Boom. Shout out to my boy Chris Valentine on the track. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. They told me to be careful of the company I keep. When I'm just trying to own a couple companies and be everything that they said I would. I'm doing things that they said I could. I just gotta make them see. One time for the underdog. Two time for the struggle. Three time for the pain. One time for the underdog. We the one that got the power when it's time to make a change. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog. Yeah, another day amongst the living, it's a major blessing. Yesterday I made mistakes, today I make adjustments. Self-assessment with the goals of reaching more progression. Moving in the opposite direction of the state correction. Facilities, my vision won't let them limit me to another statistic because my children mimic me. I'm trying to teach them life's a gift for resurrection. And if fear is non-existent, once you see that death is destiny, don't ever be scared of the dark, always shine your light. Even when they choose to see you wrong and disregard your rights. But stand tall because them trials be coming day and night. But anything of value worth having is always worth the fight. I'm shadow boxing my depression on my third clock. It's different when you facing them demons that's worth the bird box. No blindfolds can never block what my mind holds. I'm obviously an oddity, so welcome to the side show. Be careful of the company I keep. When I'm just trying to own a couple companies and be everything that they said I would. I'm doing things that they said I could. I just gotta make them see. One time for the underdog. Two time for the struggle. Three time for the pain. One time for the underdog. We the one that got the power when it's time to make a change. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog. Yeah. One time for the underdog.
man, listen, that's my jam right there, doc. I ain't lying, man. I just feel, I mean, like I said, I got I got the kind of job that requires a lot of interaction with people and what's going on, and just like they'll drop a ton of stuff on you. You know what I'm saying? There's a ton of you need to do this, work on this, do that, do that, and like this kind of song, man, is just so motivational. It's so clear cut. It's like it's literally giving you step by step, like a step by step, what to do. I swear, man, it's the clearest song ever to me. Like, okay, this where you at. Watch the company you keep. Like, it's like a literally, it's a self help song.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I ain't never heard it broke down like that before, bro. But like
Man, it's literally a
that's
self-help song. Like if that song, if anybody going through anything, like that song is just like literally take a step back, watch the company that you keep. You know what I'm saying? You know, understand where you are, next steps. You know what I'm saying? You battling this and the other. Like you got it. Like believe in yourself. Like man, that's just a one time for the underdog. Miss Saying said one time for the underdog.
yeah.
Yeah, Miss Saying. So listen, man, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. Been a pleasure having you on, brother. Trust me, when you drop the album, we gonna have it. We gonna have it. We gonna promote it. We gonna push it, man. And this man, we wish every endeavor that you put your hands on for it to flourish. The generational wealth is coming, man. And I just appreciate you being a part of the Hello Black Man podcast here tonight. You got any parting shots?
Nah, man, just I appreciate it, bro. Like, man, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I always thought highly of y'all, man. I always appreciate it. I just love what you're doing, bro. Cause like we don't have these conversations. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't?
And like yeah, and like what the way you package it, bro, is cool. You know what I'm saying? It make it
Yeah.
cool to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I just be wishing like what you doing would be amplified. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody can see it, bro. Cause I know it helped me. Like that night you gave me the journal, bro. Like man, I went right in it. As soon as I sit down, bro. My little cousin took mine. My little cousin took my journal, so I need another.
I got
It,
you.
it,
Say less. I got you.
yeah, man. And it's just like the best word I can find, bro, it's just remarkable, dog. Cause like ain't nobody took the time out to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we us, so we know. So but
Right.
you actually one of them that looked at it like, well, okay, this is the problem. So I'm finna do this. People don't do that for real, bro. So like I say, man, I just want to say thank you, bro. Like for all everything,
Appreciate
all of
it,
this.
bro. Appreciate it, Doc. Hey man, listen, we're gonna be pushing your album, man. Make sure you drop us some cover art. We'll make sure we drop it on the page and put you out there, man. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you, Casey Youngbone.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Y'all be
Yes,
easy.
sir. Yes, sir. Man, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that was Casey Youngbone. Listen, you heard the music, you heard the man, and he's been very transparent with us tonight, man. Listen, tap in with the brother. The music is fire. He got a lot of songs out there, a lot of fire music out there. Casey Youngbone, a lot of fire music. The underdog song for me is just like it's like an anthem. You know, I can get behind it. I can get behind music like that. It's clean, and the song is clean. That song is clean. It's just talking about being able. Hey, you hear, trying to get to hear. It's just one of those things, man. You just got to keep pushing. What's up? What's up? Miss Collins. What's up, Sam? What's up, Lisa? Listen, it's one of those things, man. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep driving. We can do it. I promise you, man. Listen, if you've enjoyed tonight, you've enjoyed this quick session of transparency communication, man. Let's share it with one person. I guarantee you they will appreciate it. Thank y'all for joining. My name is Jamie Jenkins. This is the Hello Black Man podcast. Thank y'all for joining. Hello, Black Man.